what you do. It's hustle, and hustle.
That's all I know how to do.
Tell them again. It's hustle, then flex my muscle to make it double.
That's all I know how to do.
Hey, what you do. It's hustle.
Hey, welcome to the very first episode of To the Come As You Are podcast. This is our first episode. I have a very special guest. Not only is he a very special guest, but he's my very first guest, and he bringing in a show with me. I can introduce him to y'all just a little bit, but I'm gonna let him introduce himself more. But anyway, this is my little brother, my blood brother, same mama, same daddy. You know, just different hustlers, man. So what I can say about him is he's a hustler. My little brother, and I'm proud of him, and I love him. So I'm going to let him introduce himself. Jaylyn Murphy, I appreciate you for coming through.
Blessings. Thank y'all for having me. How y'all doing today at Come As You Are podcast?
We good, man. We just want to, we want to thank you for, taking time out your busy schedule to come.
No problem.
I know how it is, man, when you what you do is a very demandful job. Right, you know what I'm saying? So, you look up, you chilling one day, you might get you a little chill time in for a little bit, but then for the most part, you want to go. So right. I know how it is. I know how it is. I know how it is.
It's always work to be done. But thank you for allowing me to introduce myself. For y'all that don't know me, Jaylyn Murphy, hustler of the year basically. And the year after that, the year after that, the year after that, just in the bloodline though. So, many hats. There's always work to be done. Can't never stop, won't stop. It's just about it.
Now, y'all, I'm sorry right there, y'all. Y'all gotta forgive me. I did not introduce my very beautiful co-host. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. I apologize to you. Yeah, that's why I'm looking at you. I apologize. Oh. I'm so sorry. How could I not introduce her, y'all? I mean, I'm sorry, y'all. I'd like to introduce my very beautiful, very smart, loving, and caring co-host, Narissa Watson, CEO of Make Me Beautiful. Y'all give it up for her. Give it up. She was, see. Yeah, there you go. I'm sorry about that too, baby. So, yeah, it's Narissa Watson, y'all. So let's oh yeah. So I know how much you like donuts, man. So
right.
And I also know how much you like, Dr. Pepper, but I wasn't able to get Dr. Pepper, so you know how I do. I get Coca-Cola. I try to get as close to it as I can.
I appreciate it anyway. Dr. Pepper rules. I appreciate it.
So what we do over here, Come As You Are, you know what I'm saying? We're going to start this tradition, you know what I'm saying? We're going to figure out what they like, and we're going to try to have it for them. So, we got that for you. So we want Riley to come bring that to you.
Isn't she cute, y'all?
Introducing Riley.
Thank you, Riley.
Thank you, Riley. Appreciate it.
Nah, they in trouble now because I love donuts. I'm actually honored though, me being the first guest and getting such hospitality is a blessing, man. I'm glad to be here.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask my little questions. I'm gonna let my co-host Narissa Watson do her thing real fast. So
okay.
My question is, coming from, being an employee, right, and everything that you had to go through being an employee, the things you had to put up with at the job being an employee, right, just having a mind state of his own of whether or not you sick of being an employee. Right. What is the hardest part of being an entrepreneur and working for yourself? And if you could go back and do it all, would you have waited to become an entrepreneur, or would you would have just went on here and just jumped into full force like you did?
That's a good and tough question at the same time. I'm glad you asked it.
Hey, come as you are.
Yeah, for real. But honestly, yeah, I probably would have jumped in entrepreneurship head first before a job. To me, it's equivalent to some form of trade school and getting straight to the money after school or whatever you call it, how you might put it. But yeah, once I was an employee, it was just, and I've had several jobs, maybe 2 or 3 at the same time, just over the course of time. I always felt like it just was not enough for me. And I just felt like it was always me giving the company 110% versus me understanding business, not wanting to work for myself at the time, but with me understanding the business and how business goes. An employee at any type of company, whoever you might work for, you're giving out 110% and you might get back 35%, which is your due diligence from working and getting a paycheck. So I figured maybe if I work for myself, I can give myself 1,000% or 110% and I'll get that back tenfold. So yeah.
You pretty much almost kind of answered my question, Jaylyn. In all honesty, I was gonna ask you what inspired you, to really do entrepreneurship. Like I know you were saying you were giving 110% to an actual employer, but when you sit back and really think about it, like what made you say, I'm tired, I don't want to do this no more, I want to branch out and do things for myself? What inspired that?
Jaylyn Murphy, pretty much. My daughter, at the time of me waiting on her to arrive, maybe 6 months, 2 or 3 months to go for her to arrive, I just thought about me being a new father and a young dad, and also having a newborn coming to world at the same time. It would need to be times to where I'm supposed to be at home, or I would probably have to help her mom out with time as far as spending with the newborn baby, because she might need a break or vice versa. So I pretty much knew that I wouldn't be able to do that working for an employee. And the only way that I would be able to succeed as a young dad and spend as much time as I need to with my daughter, pretty much with me working for myself and setting my own schedule.
Okay. And pretty much she can see that too. Like, although she young and stuff like that, babies pay attention to everything.
Right,
so,
right.
She can see that, like, the more time you are with her and, you spending, you're in her life.
Right.
So. And I also want to, give you your props, give you your flowers while you can smell them too, for being an amazing daddy. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it.
I'm pretty sure she knows she has an amazing father.
And it's actually, the thing is with entrepreneurship, to go back to partially what you asked me, Narissa, was it's not easy to do, and it's well worth it, but it's not easy to do because you have to separate the two. As far as being a full-time father, full-time businessman, full-time, whatever you set out to be, you got kids, you got to know how to separate the two and also keep the kids afloat, keep your business afloat, and keep whatever important that you got going on. Always stay positive. So you'll be here, there, and there, but it's all worth it. You just got to know how to balance.
That's what's up. And I commend you as well. You do an amazing job. I watch how you move and how God blessed you to have not just a child, but a daughter. And so when men have daughters, it makes them want to go harder, because you don't want to see her out here. You want to be able to give her something. You don't want it to be hard for her,
right,
when she gets older. And she needs to see how a man loves her, how a man is supposed to act and treat her and move. So when it's time for her to get into that part of her life,
she understand.
You can't tell me nothing. You're either going to be like my daddy, or you're going to have to come with more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I commend you. I do.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
So, talk to me about rain, sleet, snow. Like, what you know about rain, sleet, snow?
Well, where I'm from, rain, sleet, or snow means by any means necessary. You don't understand what that is. It's simple. Rain, sleet, or snow means no backing down. I mean, whatever weather conditions, whatever situation, whatever storm that you're weathering, whatever obstacle you're going through, whatever, can't let it stop.
However.
You can't let it stop the hustle. You gotta full sail, take care of business, and still get it done.
So, being out there doing all those cars, watching all those vehicles, meeting all those people. I mean, I know it's like, I know the job can be, very, like I say, stressful sometimes, because you back to back with it. Right. What you like about it? I mean, is it something you like about it?
Yeah, and
hold on. First of all, do you love it, or are you doing it because you just like it? Like, how you doing it?
I love it. It actually started off as some form of me doing something because I was good at it until I realized that I was great at it. So I was able to separate the two and be like, okay, well, this is doing me pretty good. It's doing me pretty well. Everybody telling me I'm great at such and such and getting positive feedback. I was able to keep it going. But yeah, I actually, coming from a person who wasn't a people person, so much less talkative unless it was
I can feel
friends.
it. I feel it.
Unless it was family or friends or somebody that I just know, I'm really pretty much not a people person, but the business side of me is a whole different person. So I'm able to communicate with whoever about business, and I have a good, firm relationship with each and one of my clients. So it's pretty much a family. I can talk to them, have fun, and joke and laugh and play while I'm doing their vehicle. Some of them get videos and pictures of me, or we might take pictures after and they share love and take care of me. So yeah, it is something. It became something I grew to love versus me starting off doing something that I knew how to do.
Okay. And as an entrepreneur, I know you hear this all the time. I know you hear about people asking you all the time, "Hey man, give me a discount. Right. Can you do this for me? Or whatever the case may be." How do you feel about that as an entrepreneur? Seeing how hard it is to make money, because when you working for a company, yeah, you going in there, you working hard. Your job might be stressful, what you're doing in there, but as long as you there, you have a guaranteed paycheck coming.
Right.
But if you're an entrepreneur, that money, you gotta pull that somewhere out of a magic hat. Like you actually gotta get off your behind and go get that. Right. So, just how do you feel about that? You know what I'm saying, as a whole, as far as African Americans seeking discounted prices from other African Americans? Like, how do you feel about that?
That's a good question. When you look at black businesses, a lot of times it is rained upon, like maybe prices are too high, and I get certain prices might be high. But you have to take into consideration majority of businesses that are owned by non-blacks, they thrive in whatever price that they set out. And if they are good or great at whatever it is they're doing, whether it's something that they are selling, clothes, makeup, or etc., they might still sell beyond goals. So when I started out, that did hurt me as far as doing discounted prices and such, because as I began to grow as a businessman, I became to expand and reach a certain level of clients. So now at this point, if I do discounted prices over here and turn around and 10 people might need me tomorrow, with me taking a discounted price over here, there's nowhere in the world I can afford the soap for these 10 people. Or there's nowhere in the world that I can afford to buy certain cleaning products or carpet cleaning solutions for 10 people. So you have to know how to separate the two. And I still do discounted prices. I probably won't never stop doing that, because the majority of the people that know that started with me, they can tell you now, yeah.
A deal is deal.
Right,
you got
right.
deals going on, deal
Right.
is cool. But I'm just saying, like, those kind of people who I always feel like they should have to pay this price because they know you. Or
Right,
just because they know you, or just because, man, I'm black, you black, like, personally, me, man, I'll spend my money with anybody in America. I don't care what skin color you is, man, I don't care. If white boy over here know how to fix my car the way I want him to fix it, I'm taking my car over here to white boy.
Right.
If my black man over here know how to paint cars real good, or he know how to do body work real good, I'm finna take mine over here and holler at him. Right. Whatever I need whatever situation I need to get handled, I take mine to whoever. And whatever you charge, that's what I charge. I'm not finna try to beg you to change your price.
Right.
When you got a family to feed, a family to feed.
Man, I lost a lot of friends like that.
Hey, I ain't surprised. I'm not surprised.
I lost a lot of close friends too, a lot of close homeboys and homegirls that I went to school with, graduated with, etc. But yeah, like he said, at the end of the day, it's not even about me at this point. It's about my daughter. As long as I'm able to feed her without a problem, it's good. If I lose a client, I go out and grab 10 or 15 more. So yeah.
Key busy.
That way.
Okay, that's simple as that. They do make it a must, like, come on, brother, I know you, or you know, we black, come on, cut me a break and blah, blah, blah. However, at the end of the day, sir, we are all trying to do the same thing. You trying to feed your family too, right? Why you trying to get that discount?
Right,
but you also trying to get your car done too, right?
And not to cut you off,
Yeah.
but me and him was having a conversation just the other day. They'll come to you and ask you for discounted prices and have designer clothes on.
Right. Right. Like, you probably should have thought about that before you went and got them Gucci shoes.
Exactly.
Them little extra $10 to $15 you trying to get me to not get from you.
Or go in the club and throw to the.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they got jobs
They'll
too.
waste the money. Yeah, that's
They
a
got
job.
jobs too.
I ain't knocking nobody. That's a job.
You
but,
know, come as you are. Come as you are.
Right. Yeah, they just the audacity. Like,
Yeah.
you would throw it away. You would throw it away. Right. I ain't tripping. You getting paid in the shade, it's cool. Yeah.
Do your thing. Listen.
It's crazy though. It's like the man in the sun can't get the full. It's crazy. It's crazy because the man that's working hard in the sun, doing hard labor.
Right. He want to cut you some slack, or
Right.
you know what I'm saying, try to jip your pocket.
It's crazy because I'm talking about like, man. I'm talking about like, how you mean tell me everybody who in the house? You mean tell me everybody who in the house who ain't got nothing going on, got a full face beard, but the man who outside in the hot sun working and actually getting out they behind can't even grow no facial hair. How's that? I'm talking about can't even grow no facial hair.
I can grow some facial hair and I'm outside. So I don't know about that.
Huh?
You said the man that's outside working can't grow a beard or can't grow a facial hair?
Most of them can't.
I can. I don't know. It gotta be in you. It gotta be in you. You gotta be in you.
You talking about yourself or something?
Why you?
I'm just asking.
Why you put my business out there like that?
You go.
Why you put my
It
business out
looks
there?
great. It looks amazing.
She gonna put my business out there like that.
It look good. It look good.
So, Mr. J Murphy,
Yes, sir.
what is the most amazing thing that there is as being a parent?
Man, I like y'all. Y'all come with some good questions. Ooh, I love it here. The most amazing thing, them being infants, well, from them being born the first time you holding them, till maybe a year, 2 years, up into 3 years, until they are able to start talking fully. It's just like that feeling of knowing somebody love you, but they don't have words to say it. A lot of people can tell you they love you and older enough to tell you they love you, but they might still not see it. Or their actions might show a
Great
different
answer.
type.
Hey, that's a great answer.
Right,
my
or
guy.
the actions.
That's what's up. Yeah.
It's crazy because like a 30-year-old can say, I love you fully, and you can understand exactly what it is they're saying, but their actions might not show their baby love language will show you through actions, and you will never have to worry about a baby loving you as long as you love baby the right way. So the best thing about that is, that's about it. It's just, man.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. That's
Y'all got
what's
some
up.
good questions. Keep them coming.
That's what's up, man. You got some more questions?
I do.
Oh, okay.
I do.
Uh-oh, it sound like you in trouble, man.
Oh, Lord.
Sound like you in trouble.
Whatever. No, I think this is an amazing interview because of just knowing Jaylyn and watching his walk and the way he moves and he handles business and him being a father. I can attest to that. Like, you know, this real stuff. You know what I'm saying? So this not just a man out here making nothing up. Like, he living his life. This is what he's doing. So, you know, as I said before, I commend you. I really do.
Thank you.
One thing that I was thinking about is, so now during the pandemic, you know, the pandemic was rough. It was so rough. Oh my goodness. And so I wanted to know, like, did your business take a hit? Were you kind of like, you know, I'm still getting money and nothing changed? What changed for you, or did it stay the same?
I'm grateful for the pandemic. It turned me up.
Hey, I feel that.
Pandemic that way, yeah.
I feel that.
Shout out to the Migos.
Hey, don't make it straight with straight. But with me being in the soap business, a lot of people needed me to clean, shampoo, and sanitize go to what you asked me.
Yeah.
And it actually had me booming. I made the most money that I've ever made working for myself during the pandemic.
Wow. Wow. That's what's up.
I'm grateful for the.
That's what's up. You know.